Hey everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel if you are a returning champion here. Every time I say that, hey everybody, it makes me think of The Simpsons where they're like, hey Dr. Nick. I always chuckle to myself. Today we're going to look at the energy for the second week in October, which is going to be October 8th through October 14th, okay? So this is everything that we can expect October 8th through October 14th, 2024. This is just going to be all different kinds of energy. Well, let's just get into it, okay? So this deck that I'm using right now is a deck that I made myself, and it just has like topics. So we're going to start with this so we can kind of see what the big themes are going to be, and then we're going to pull tarot and oracle cards, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we have going. How many cards do we want to get? Let's start with, let's do 6. Let's do 6 big themes. Okay. Female politician. Wonder who that could be. So we have female politician. Okay, that's too many. We have astronaut. We have child singer. We have Israel. We have child actor. Interesting. And we have Europe and artist. So we're going to take both of those. Okay. So let's see what we have here. First, we are going to start with our female politician. And let's see what we can get here. What do we have coming for our female politician? October 8th through October 14th, 2024. Let's see what we have. If you like my videos, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps out the channel more than you can know. Okay, so let's take a look and see what's going on here, okay? So 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles talks about stability, stability in finances. So I think what we're seeing right now is we're going to see this continuation of fundraising coming from Kamala here in this week. There might be something to do with her finances, the stability of it. We have this 10 of Wands reversed. 10 of Wands reversed is about reassessing a situation. It can also be about taking accountability. So Kamala might be in a situation now where she's reassessing what she's doing with her campaign strategy. She's looking at what's working, what's not working, and making strategic changes in this last month towards the election. We have the 3 of Swords reversed. So this comes out of a place of like heartbreak, grief, a need for reconciliation. So I'm feeling like when the transition happened with Biden transitioning out as the candidate and Kamala transitioning in, I feel like that was a very difficult thing for her. I think she went through a period of grief. I think that Joe is not as... I think he's much worse off than we might think. And so I think it's just that for her, that realization of like, you know, when you see someone you love and they get to, you know, older and towards the end of their life and they're starting to kind of, you know, age and you know that things aren't great. It's that feeling. So I think she's coming out of that feeling and she's going into this energy of contemplation. really looking at and evaluating what she's going to do. I mean, the person in this card that actually looks a little bit more like Michelle Obama. I was gonna say it looks like Kamala, but it doesn't. It looks like Michelle Obama. But like they're thinking, they're contemplating. So she's going into this thought. She's like very much assessing what's going on. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. The Eight of Cups reversed is errors in judgment. So she's so afraid right now that she's going to make a mistake or make an error in judgment. So she is hyper checking like every single one of her choices and her decisions right now. We have the Page of Swords reversed, and this can be self-consciousness. This can be really doubting yourself. I think that there's a lot of doubt and questioning of herself that she's going through right now. There's this Queen of Wands reversed energy, which can be kind of yielding a little bit. So perhaps she's yielding to the ideas of other people. And then we have the Six of Cups reversed. So this is an idea of romanticizing the past. I'm really curious to know. Okay, so to me, looking at this, there's going to be some stuff going on with her campaign this week. I think we're going to see a dip, okay? I think that, and it might not be anything substantial that happens, but I think that there's just going to be like a concern over maybe a loss of momentum or a loss of excitement. I think she's kind of starting to get nervous because it's getting down into the crunch time. I think other people supporting her are starting to kind of feel into the pressure. So I think we're going to feel or see more pressure, right? Maybe some cracks a little bit. But I still feel like she's in a pretty solid spot. Okay, we have Israel. Let's see what's going on with Israel, you guys. Israel is a scary one. Oops. Let's see what we have for Israel. I do not know why I cannot shuffle today. That's all right, though. Okay. Israel is a scary one, right? I think everyone's kind of keeping their eye on Israel, Netanyahu. Okay. The Hermit. We're starting off with the Hermit. So this is going inside. I feel like this is Israel is kind of they are pulling within. So not sharing information with other people, not sharing information with allies, not sharing information with news. They're keeping everything super, super close to the vest. They're not letting anyone in. They're being like this very much like one person really making the choices. And that one person is really withdrawn, isolated, doing things very much on their own. 10 of Cups, this is all about family energy. So it's tough because I think there's a resistance where the majority of the people in Israel don't want what Netanyahu is doing. And that's the opposition that he's coming up against. It's those people that are like, you know, we're all humans. We're all people. At the end of the day, we cannot treat other humans the way that Netanyahu has been treating people. And okay, I want to say, this is all alleged, all my opinion, no facts. Ooh, sorry guys. This is a tarot reading. You know, like if you're here for news, this is not the place for it. If you're here for facts, this is not the place for it. If you don't agree, obviously I try to keep my politics out of this, but I'm a human and I'm biased. I have opinions. I do not ever let my opinions affect my readings. I will tell you that, and I can speak to that because my readings very much show Trump winning, and that's not something I necessarily would like to see. Okay, but with that being said, if you feel triggered or if you don't agree, then just click out of this video, please. Please don't leave a nasty comment on your way out. Just, you know, We're all going to be respectful here. Okay. So with that being said, the things that Netanyahu is doing to the people of Gaza. Yes, what happened to Israel on October 7th was terrible. But that, in my opinion, does not give the right to just indiscriminately kill 40,000 people. Okay. And so that's what he's coming up against. All right. We have this King of Wands reversed. This is tyranny. This is someone who's a tyrant. This is someone who feels like he is on borrowed time and he has to go fast. So Netanyahu knows his time is coming up, and if he wants to do whatever it is he's doing, he's got to do it fast. And we have the Death card reversed. The Death card reversed is a conclusion. It's the ending of something. It's a wind-up. That's what's coming. I feel like the conclusion is the conclusion of Netanyahu's reign, but I do think that it's going to... he's not going to go out easy, and there's going to be a lot of destruction on his way out. Magician reversed. Magician reversed. We had this for Netanyahu before. If you look at my Future of Benjamin Netanyahu reading, he got the Magician reversed. And it's that energy of smoke and mirrors. It's, portraying one thing but having something else. I very much get almost like Antichrist vibes from Netanyahu. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. It's this fake offer. It's a superficial offer. It's like, I'm doing all of this stuff for the people of Israel. I'm doing all of this stuff to be righteous. I'm doing all these things, but it's not real. He's doing it because of his own agenda. Empress, female energy. We got female energy again when I think this was my new moon video that I just did. Female energy, the Empress. I feel like this is very much the country of France, and the French president coming in and saying, no, he's wanting people to stop sending weapons to Israel that will be used in this war. And I do feel like that France is coming in and trying to be a voice of reason. They're trying to do everything they can to prevent any more death and destruction. And then we have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is it's indecision. It can be vulnerability. But it's fighting. It's feeling trapped and fighting on your way out. So it's interesting because with this picture, it shows Frankenstein, right? This is the Horror Tarot by Todd Alcott. If you're interested in any of the decks I use, I have my website linked in the description box down below. You can go there and see all of the links to all of the decks I use. But this one here, it's Frankenstein, being attacked by the people and him fighting back. And I feel like the people are starting to turn on Netanyahu, but he's going to fight back on his way out. And I'm concerned about the destruction that he's going to cause on his way out. So when it comes to this one, we're going to build this out a little bit more with some additional cards. So we are going to go into the Whispers of the Unsolved deck. Okay. And let's get 4 cards from this half of the deck. That's way too many. This deck is humongous. Okay. Let's get 3 more cards from this half of the deck. More cards, please. And 1 more card. Okay. So we have contract paperwork, vacation, beach, abroad, secret trip, and exposed, stalked, followed. Okay, I want to get 4 more cards from the other half of this deck. me shuffle this again. Okay. This half of the deck is a lot bigger than the other half of the deck. 4 more cards, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, 4. Okay, let's see what we have here. So we have ego, we have cleanup, we have healing. Okay, that's so funny because we got that healing recovery one before too. Witness, cleanup. Okay. So what I really think is going on is that, you know, we're in this process right now of shifting from the 3D to the 5D. There's a lot going on with the energy around us. And so to start off with what's happening here in Israel, the first thing is that this has to happen in order to tear everything down and to rebuild. There's a lot of really terrible things going on in the world. And I mean, this has been going on for hundreds, if not thousands of years. There's a lot of very corrupt people involved, a lot of governments. It's a lot of really negative, negative stuff. And this has to happen in order to knock it all down so that we can shift to the 5D and go to a place of higher vibration, because this right here is not high vibration. This is low vibration. This is a world that is not a place where people want to live. This is a world of war and fear and anxiety and hate. And in order to change this, things have to really be changed in a major way. So I think the first thing I'm getting straight off is that reminder that what we're going to look at and what we're going to see, this all has to happen, and it's for our best good. It's to put us in alignment for where we need to be, and it's for the healing and the recovery of the earth and of the people. Okay, so I want to start with that. Now, I do think that there are things going on in the world. There are agreements and there are contracts that are happening between different leaders and different companies, different leaders in different countries, as well as through private wealthy citizens, business owners that have a stake in the game, like the military industrial complex, oil, banks, things like that. There are a lot of people with a lot of money and a lot of resources, and they are they work together to really pull the strings. Okay. So I do think that this week they are either, I feel like this week, with what's going on right now, with how Israel is responding to Hamas, Hezbollah, Iran, everything that they're doing, I think right now there's talks going on behind the scenes, and this could be Israel with other people, and then this could be other groups that do not include Israel, like how to respond to Israel. But I think right now, this week, like as it's happening, I think the beginning part of the week, we are going to see more of this because people are trying to figure out what is going on. But I do think that someone is going to see something or get some piece of information and that they can use against these people, and there's going to be some kind of cleanup. So either these people are going to find out that they were exposed, and so they're going to get rid of these people to clean them up, or it's going to be these people find out about what is going on here, so they're going to clean up by exposing them. Okay, but there's something going on in relationship to Israel and people making decisions. And this is something that may never hit the mainstream media because this seems like some kind of behind the scenes stuff. But I would keep an eye on who is traveling, leaders that are traveling. So where's Netanyahu going? Where's Biden and Harris going? Where's Macron going? Where is the leaders of Israel, Hezbollah, Hamas? Where are they all going? Who's going where and what decisions are being made? Okay. Now Let's go to Europe. Let's see what's going on with Europe, shall we? I'm wondering if this Europe piece has to do with what's going on in the Middle East with the wars. Let's see what's going on with Europe. What is going on with Europe? Okay, so Europe has that Three of Swords reversed too. So that Three of Swords reversed is, it's that heartbreak. It's that grief. It's that tragedy. There's something going on. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a dreamer, a proposal, something coming through. I want to get some of these cards because I'm wondering if there's going to be like an event that happens in Europe. So I kind of want to see I can get some clarity here with some of these cards. Let's see here. Let's get 4 cards. Okay, we have trauma. Ooh, okay. And Europe is a big country, so we might have to see if we can. We have watch. Two more cards, please. Okay. We have loyal and chemtrails. Okay, so looking at Europe and seeing what's going on here. There's going to be something's going to happen, and it's going to be, I'm almost feeling like some kind of a chemical attack, chemical exposure. Could be some kind of nuclear or chemicals, fire, something nuclear. A decision had to be made, but the wrong decision was made. The wrong decision was made. And it's whatever decision it is, it's going to be manipulated. Whatever happened, they're going to manipulate how they what's the word I'm looking for? Like when it's discussed, whenever this event is discussed, they're going to manipulate the story that they tell. This is an act of war because we have the Ace of Swords. We also have the Five of Swords reversed, which is unnecessary conflict. There's going to be some kind of a conflict in Europe. I'm really feeling like, are we going towards, is this Russia? Are we going towards Russia? Is this Russia, Ukraine? The Five of, yeah, I do feel, okay, so I feel like this is what's going on in Russia and Ukraine. There's going to be major loss. Something is going to happen. Some kind of event this week is going to happen in relation to Russia or Ukraine. There's going to be some kind, I don't know if this is like Zaporizhzhia, the nuclear plant, if something's going to happen there. I don't know why that popped into my mind, but I do feel like this week, October 8th to the 14th, we're going to see something happen it can happen in Europe. I know Russia is like Eastern Europe, kind of almost even more Asia, but I do feel like this is Russia and Ukraine, and I feel like something's going to happen and there's going to be a big loss of life. And I feel like fire, chemicals. I don't know. But it's going to be an act of war. This is very much on purpose, and this is someone being attacked. Okay. So we've gotten to the bottom of that. let's see. It would be nice if we could get some like really positive predictions, wouldn't it? So we have child actor, artist, and child singer. Let's look at all of these together, okay? Because I think that these all kind of go together. So we have an artist, a child actor, and a child singer. What is going on with this child actor, this child singer, and this artist? And I'm wondering if this is 3 different people or if this is perhaps one person that would just fit into all of these categories. Child actor, singer, and artist. It really could be any of those. Okay. Again, Ace of Swords reversed. This is conflict. This is conflict. Unnecessary conflict. 8 of Cups is feeling abandoned. Okay, so I don't feel like this is going to go in a good place. I think this is going to go into another bad place, or another sad story. So I think we're going to hear news October 8th through the 14th. We're going to hear a story of a child actor, singer, artist. Okay, I feel like this is going to be a group of people or one person, but I think that this is all going to be like one information, like one data dump. It's all going to come from like the same event. Okay, so child having to go through unnecessary fighting and feeling abandoned. I feel like this is going to be a story of abuse that we have. So a child not feeling like their parent was there for them. This person was like offering something. Here, I'm going to give you this amazing thing. I'm going to give you this amazing opportunity at this career. Look, you're going to have all of this stuff. It's so great. It's so great. But, you know, it's just going to come with this wand reverse. This is, I believe this is SA. A type of assault. So I think we're going to hear a story. Okay, here's what I'm getting. And I hate saying these without like, I really feel like we're going to hear something about Justin Bieber and Diddy. Yeah. And it's, you know, I think we're going to hear about Bieber's mom trusting that her son was going to be safe, not knowing, thinking that everything was fine, everything was great, you know, their dreams are coming true in the Bieber family. Diddy's promising him all this stuff, all this money is coming in. So the mom doesn't, you know, she's just trusting that everything is going to be fine. So I don't feel like any of that was done intentionally. There were decisions that had to be made, big decisions that were made. But at the end of the day, what's happening is, it's all crumbling. It's all burning up. It's disorientation. It's all going away. What was supposed to be this amazing glory, this attainment of glory has just turned itself on its head. And it's an absolute nightmare. So I do think that this could be, I mean, okay, this is tarot, so it could really apply to anybody or anything. But I do feel like this is really applying towards Diddy and Bieber. But this could be anybody. I mean, again, we could hear a story about Nickelodeon kids or, you know, Disney kids or who knows. It could really be anything. Okay, and then we have astronaut, you guys. So I don't know if you've been following SpaceX and the Boeing Starliner drama, but Boeing created a ship called the Starliner. They put 2 astronauts into space, Sunny and Butch. And they realized as the Starliner was making its, initial flight out into space that there were some weird things happening, and this was no longer a safe vehicle. So Sunny and Butch stayed on the International Space Station, the ISS, and the Starliner came home unmanned. Now, the Starliner did, in fact, make it home in one piece. It was great. And meanwhile, Starlink, is it Starlink? No, not Starlink. SpaceX. They make Starlink, Elon Musk's company. They refitted the Dragon rocket ship, whatever, I don't know. And they were going to bring Sunny and Butch home on that. So that spacecraft launched this week and is in orbit. Okay, so what do we have for astronaut, please? The devil or the devil, it's not reversed. So this is manipulation. Manipulation. So Sunny and Butch, I think, were manipulated to get on that Starliner rocket in the first place. There's something going on behind the scenes, and I've had a weird feeling about that whole Boeing Starliner thing, you know, as it is. There is something weird going on there. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. The Nine of Wands reversed is being exhausted, being depleted. Sunny and Butch are obviously incredibly exhausted. And right now there's this this Wheel of Fortune moment. It's their luck could change at any time. It's a spin of, you know, it's that spin of the wheel. Whether that was the decision whether to ride the Starliner home or not, or whether that, you know, spin of the wheel, the results of that are yet to be seen. It's very interesting that is the card that they're coming out of. We have the Page of Wands reversed. This is issues with communication. So there could be issues like electronic communication. So there could be communication issues coming up this week, October 8th through the 14th. Of them, it could be issues on the ISS, some kind of issues. We have the Death card, which is the end of a cycle. End of a cycle. Let's see here. And then we have the Eight of Wands reversed. I don't know. This is the end of a cycle, and this is a delay. So there's either going to be something that's going to happen with the space station. There's something. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this, you guys. And we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is disappointment, and this is disillusion. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed is a stressful situation. There's something that's going on here. I don't know what it is. I'm having a hard time kind of making sense of it. But basically, there's a lot of stress and anxiety that's going on around not only the Starliner, which has already made it back, but I feel like there's issues on the ISS with Butch and Sunny. And I don't know if this is the Dragon rocket that's supposed to bring them back or what, but I don't feel like they're out of the woods yet. I have a really bad feeling that there's gonna be something that happens, because we have this card of disappointment and disillusionment. We have this Knight of Swords reversed, which is, you know, stressful situations. With the Eight of Wands reversed, this is delays. And then with that Death card, though, this could be that if they would have stayed on the Starliner, their fate could have changed and they could have died, which was the end of the cycle, which could have been that Starliner ship. That could have been the end of that cycle. But what we're going into with the astronauts, and I feel like this is specifically Butch and Sunny, I feel like there's going to be a stressful situation this week. I don't know what it is, but I do feel like we're going to come up on something really, really stressful in regards to those two astronauts, or some astronaut on the International Space Station. Something's going down, all right? Okay, you guys, let's just get some final Whispers of the Unsolved cards just to see, are there any other themes, messages, anything that we should know that would be really important for this week. Let's do 4 out of this deck, and we'll do 4 out of this deck. And then if we need clarifiers, we'll pull a few more. So can we get 4 cards, please, from this half of the deck? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 more cards, please. 1. It's going to fly out. These are not coming out. Hold on, you guys. Okay. 2 more cards. How many cards do we have? 3 more cards. We need 3 more cards. 3 more cards. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay. Plot twist. Low vibration, below ground, justice, karma, military operation, trapped, organized crime. Okay. Okay, so I do think that this is going to be something to do with what's going on over in Israel, something with the different terrorist organizations being below ground, military operations, and justice karma. So we could see something happen this week with justice being brought to some kind of a military operation. We also have trapped. Okay, so we might hear more stories of people being trapped. We have plot twist and low vibrational. I do want to get some more cards just to build this out a little bit more. I do think that we're expecting things to go a certain way, and it's not going that way. And so I do think okay, that was too many. That one's going to go. This was too many. Let's get 4 more cards, okay? But I do think we're expecting something to turn out one way, and I think we're going to have a plot twist. Let's do 4 more cards, please. World leader, truth comes out. We had trauma again. 1, 2, 3. We got 2. And one of them's Antichrist, so that's always fun. We keep getting loyal. We keep getting loyal, you guys. Ancient mystery. Truth comes out. There's a world leader who is the Antichrist. I believe it 100%. This goes back so much farther than people are even aware of. I mean, this is not just something recent. This is going back to the beginning of time. I mean, this is going back, honestly, to the time of, like, Christ. All of this started then. But as we're making this shift from the 3D to the 5D, the truth is going to start to come out, okay? There is a current world leader who is the Antichrist. And, you know, I just keep leaning into Netanyahu. And I just, let me say this too, because I don't want this to come off as I'm anti-Jewish. I am anti-Zionist. I think I have no problem with Judaism. I have no problem with people of any religion at all. I have a problem with people who want to hurt and displace and, you know, inflict pain on people. So I want to be, you know, and I think it's really important because we're seeing a huge rise right now in Jewish hate crimes. And it's really important to understand that this is not the Jewish people, okay? That's not what this is. This is an anti-Zionist movement, which is a whole different ballgame, okay? So I want to be real clear on that because I don't agree in this uptick in Jewish crime. And so when I'm making a comment, like, I think Netanyahu is the Antichrist, I know I'm, like, setting myself up to, you know, that's a bold statement. And I'm not saying that because of any of his religious beliefs. I'm saying that because of his actions. So I really feel like this week we're going to see more. We're going to see more. We have this weather manipulation and trauma and assault. This is going to be the next hurricane. That's Milton, I think, is what's going to hit Florida. It's going to come in. I think it's going to be not good. Please keep the people in the southern U.S., especially Florida and North Carolina, Georgia, all of those people. Keep them in your thoughts. You know, send good energy to protect them and keep them safe. But I do think we're going to see another really major hit with that. And I feel like, so we kind of have two different things here, but I feel like going back to this Netanyahu thing, I do feel like there are people that are loyal to him, that are allowing him to kind of do what he wants to do, okay? But there are also people who do not agree with him. And there are people who are standing up for what's right. My hope is that this week everyone stays as safe as possible. Please remember to hug your neighbor, even if you don't agree with them, you know, or say hi to them. Love one another. Be kind to one another. Remember that everybody is fighting a battle that you know nothing about, even if on the surface their life looks fantastic, okay? I think that that's really, really important. And also remember to consume as much time as you've spent watching this. I want you to spend just as much time doing something positive, because we need to counteract the negative with the positive to shift the energy, okay? If you guys like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing on your way out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I flip cards, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.